Greetings, my name is Anthony Rucker, and this is going to be a regular section in my advice column, and this is my video blog. You ask questions to the webmaster will send questions to me, and I will answer your questions through a video. A little bit more informal, you want to say. So the question today is, how important is sex in a relationship if a person satisfies me in every other way? That's akin to asking, well, how important is water if food fulfills my hunger? Or how important is food if water fulfills my thirst? They're both individual exclusive needs, and one does not negate the other. So the desire to have someone intellectually matched, even if it's socioeconomically matched, to have someone matched with you is a wonderful thing. But that does not take away the psyches and the human need for physical contact and the value we put on it. Now, should it be the priority where if they're only 80% of what you want in a sexual relationship, you get rid of them? No, because sex is like any other act. You can learn, and as long as there's a willing to compromise and explore, getting better could be one of the best parts of the relationship when it comes to that physical intimacy, because you learn to trust each other, you learn to know each other, and you learn to get acquainted in each other in a very trustful manner, because now you are telling them your intimate secrets about what you like in your body, on your body, around your body, and it's a good way to develop trust and understanding. So let me give you a flip side. What if every day you woke up, you had to look at the person next to you and remind yourself that you love them for their mind, or for their personality, or for their intellectual prowess, or for their spirituality. And you had to look at them and you had to remind them of those things because their physical presence didn't do anything for you. Let's be for real. People want to be desired. And part of that desire is sexual erotic energy. Now again, it shouldn't be the only deciding factor as long as people are willing to work. And I put it like this. Say that you like pizza and you wanted to eat pizza and someone said, listen, you have to eat bad pizza for the rest of your life. You would get upset. Matter of fact, you wouldn't agree to it. Same thing with intercourse, with the sexual act. No one wants to have bad sex for the rest of their lives. And if we're talking about that we're going to be exercising fidelity, that if we're going to be faithful, then you're the only sex that that person is going to get, and vice versa. So if that person isn't willing to learn, willing to explore, and willing to improve their techniques, what they're telling you is you're going to have bad sex for the rest of your life. And that is very important, because we would get upset with bad pizza for the rest of our lives. How much more are we going to be upset with bad sex? So no, it should not be the number one all-deciding factor. You should have a bunch of factors, your standards, your values, your desires in a relationship, and you should put those together, and you should use those to decide what you want in a mate, and then use those to measure what you have in a mate. But you also have to be honest with yourselves. You cannot negate your need for that physical erotic contact and your desire to be desired. So if the person is not willing to work to please you and to learn how to please you, then yes, that might be a point of contention. Me, personally, I can say it from my point of view. I would not be with a woman or expect a woman to be with me if I was not willing to learn how to please her sexually, and vice versa if we were in an intimate, monogamous relationship. You have to consider, again, that if you are monogamous and that you are exercising fidelity, you are the only sex that person is going to get. And no one wants to have bad sex forever. So, sum it up. You have your standards, you have your values. Sexual desire and that sexual hunger and thirst is part of it. So yes, it has to be fulfilled, but it should not be the all omniscient, omnipresent thing where you base your entire relationship on it. Because if you do that, what you're going to do is end up with a very sexually fulfilling relationship that will drain you and leave you wanting in every other aspect. So the key is to find balance between sexual fulfillment and everything else you want in your life. And I know that's a big balance, but they're really different things because one deals with the quality of the person and one deals with the skills of the person. And there has to be that balance. So again, and I guess I shouldn't have said balance it out between those two. It should be a balance of everything. It should be a balance of everything you want, and you should get the most fulfilling package you can. But again, sex is important, and wanting someone to sexually fulfill you does not make you shallow. It makes you honest.